Reason being is because the last couple of months leading up to this event, I have felt a great deal of conviction. I felt conviction because I feel as though over the past 6 years I have failed. I failed each and every one of you to deliver a message that will bring forth a call to action to ensure that we never lose sight in the community of our fight to cure multiple sclerosis. Like for real, we come here, we have a good time, we see people that we haven't seen in quite a long amount of time, we have drinks, we have food. We even fail to make it to the Lord's house on Sunday morning because we are having so much fun tonight. And I myself am guilty of that as well. But then Monday comes, and Monday hits us like a freight train. And all of a sudden, the momentum that we've built up and had from the moment that we walk out of the doors of this event, that momentum we've had to fight for a cure for MS, it goes by the wayside. The enthusiasm that we all possess for our fight to further the education of our lung scholars has been laid to the wayside. And I'm talking about young scholars who are literally on tiptoe anticipation for their opportunity to achieve a higher level of education. They cannot wait to step foot inside of a classroom so they can produce positive change that our country so desperately needs. And not just change in this country, I'm talking they are on tiptoe anticipation to impact and have change in the rest of the world. So I have failed. But tonight I say, tonight I say no more, and I promise that with this microphone in my hand, I will deliver a message that will touch each and every soul within this building tonight. I promise that. So I'm gonna do this thing like I do it in the school system with the kids that I work with on a regular basis, and it requires a little bit of audience participation, and I want my energy to be your energy. I said I want my energy to be your energy. So on the count of three, I want everybody, every able person, on the count of three, I want you to yell out TC Speak as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. TC. Well, let's get into it then. If you are somebody and you're in this room, if you are somebody and you are living with this disease that we call multiple sclerosis, please stand to your feet and hold your applause. If you are unable to stand to your feet, then sit where you are and act like you're in church and just hold your hand just like this. If you are able-bodied and you are affected with this disease called multiple sclerosis, please stand to your feet. This disease has stripped you of more things than numbers can count. You shed tears in back rooms while no one else has looked. I've been there. I know what we're talking about. We're talking about the same journey. But tonight is a special night. Tonight, I want you to hold your heads up high. As a matter of fact, I want you to poke your chest out a little bit more with pride, because I need you to understand that your shoulders are broad enough. Your shoulders are strong enough to carry the weight of this disease. There is an inner power that lies inside of you, and understand that your life is a living testimony. You are equipped with something so powerful you don't even understand it yet. I'll paint the picture for you. Most people wake up out of bed who don't go through what we go through, and they have a stamina level of 100%, 90%, 80%, or even 70%. But you and I both know that on a good day, we have 60%, but we still walk to the front door. We open up the front door, we go out into the world, and we give it our very, very best. That is why your story is a powerful testament, and don't lose sight of that. I want you to put all doubt, fears, and uncertainty to rest, and to know that you've got this. But most importantly, the Lord and our Father, He has you. Y'all may be seated. Now the next group, I want to call y'all my warriors. My warriors. If you are somebody and you know someone who has multiple sclerosis, I need you to stand to your feet right now. If you are able, stand to your feet. If you know someone who has multiple sclerosis, I don't care if you haven't talked to them for years. I don't care if you haven't seen them for years. But if you know somebody who has multiple sclerosis, stand to your feet. I need y'all to hear me out and hear me good. The people who just stood and those people that you know who are affected, we need you. We cannot do this thing without you. This disease is too big to go through alone. So we need your support. And understand that you do not have to call us every day. You don't have to throw a pity party for us, because that's not what we're about. But what you do have to do is, when we step out of our comfort zone and we call you for help, we need you to pick up the phone. When you say you're going to be there, we need you to be there. And when you show up on time, but do this for me. Come with an ear to listen, not with an ear to hear, because those are two totally different things. Come with an ear to listen and a heart to serve. And do me a favor, when you leave this place, I need it to be a goal of yours once a week for the next 52 weeks until we meet again. I need you to make it a point that you tell somebody once a week about what we do here at the Flavors of Austin event, and how lives are changed and you are dealing with a group of people that will not fight until this disease has led to rest. I don't care if you don't normally talk to people. It's 2018. We all got social media accounts. So there's no excuse. You tell somebody about what we do here tonight and hold yourself accountable for it. You be seated. My last group, I'm not gonna ask you to stand. If you are somebody and this is your first time here, I want you to listen in. If you're somebody who, quite frankly, never even knew what multiple sclerosis was until you stepped foot in this room, I want you to listen in. Like I said, I'm not gonna ask you to stand, because you're gonna be like, man, this Campbell kid put me on the spot, I'm never coming back. So I'm not gonna scare you away. But I want you to take the inspiration that you hear, the energy that you feel, the passion that is within this room, and I need you to go out into the world next week, and I want you to wear this emotion on your sleeve and make it a goal for yourself to tell at least 2 people next week, every day, 2 people next week, every day, about what we do here. You have social media, you use that too if you're not comfortable, but you tell them that we mean what we say and we put action behind it. And do me a favor, don't let this be the last time I see you. Make it a point to do whatever you can with every fiber in your being to ensure that you are here next week and you bring someone else along with you. When Mary and I started this thing out, when I was coming out of college and was recently diagnosed with this disease, I told Mary, I looked her in the face, I said, Mary, I want to be responsible. I want to help be responsible with your help to put the National MS Society out of business. That's right, if you work for the National MS Society, I wake up every morning hungering for the day that I can make you go find another job, because there's a cure for this disease. So I want to put this disease to bed, and I want to lend energy and effort to help something else in this world that deserves our attention. So Flavors of Austin, 2018, 7 years running in this thing. Understand that the money you spend, it does not go in vain. We have a scholar who is in this building by the name of Sarah Garcia. She utilized this scholarship. She's now getting a master's in psychology. So don't you think that what you do does not matter. Every dollar you spend matters. So open up your heart, open up your mind, but most importantly, open up your pocketbooks, as I want to invite my man, Mr. Lorenzo Neal, back on stage to help me do this thing.